19 interesting things revolve around Spider-Man: Homecoming, from Nick Fury's trick to the relationship with Captain Marvel. 1. JJJ of MCU. J.K. Simmons returned to the role of J. Jonah Jameson of the Daily Bugle again and still retains his extremely powerful voice about Spider-Man in the mid-credit scene. However, it seems that instead of following the paper before, JJJ of MCU runs the dailybugle.net online newspaper just like its version in Ultimate Universe. 2. Peter Parker publicity secret identity. This is Peter Parker's action in the Civil War comic version, intended to publicly support the superhero act during this time. However, this action caused Peter as well as his relatives to be attacked continuously by villains soon after. When he realized the consequences of publicizing the identity too big, Peter had to ask Tony, Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Strange to erase everyone's memories of removing his mask. 3. Nick Fury license plate number. If you pay close attention to Fury's license plate number while he goes to the scene at Bronx, it will record ASM 28966. And if you dig deeper, go to the Amazing Spider-Man number 66 storybook when Mysterio escaped from prison and planned revenge on Spider-Man with a chain of illusions in an amusement park he staged. This may also mean that Spider-Man will be locked up in the illusion he staged on the film. 4. Still Fury's license plate. Don't stop there, we come to the Amazing Spider-Man number 289. In this story, our Ned Leeds is also a reporter for the Daily Bugle, which is now pursuing the villain Hobgoblin name. However, he was brainwashed and made Ned think himself a Hobgoblin. This could also be a small hint of the director for the next film when Ned could become Hobgoblin and face Peter. 5. Night Monkey or Spider Monkey. In print, when he saw Spider-Man in a stealth suit, Betty asked Ned if it was Spider-Man, but he was embarrassed to say that this was just a poorer version of Europe called Night Monkey. This is directly related to Spider Monkey, a version of Spider-Man at the Marvel Apes universe or Earth 8101. 6. Peter's handmade suit. In the illusion scene of Mysterio, Peter once again returned to his homegrown suit in Spider-Man: Homecoming before. However, this suit only appears in this mirage. 7. Mars suit. Peter's new suit was created by a blonde-eyed S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, but not very eye-catching and not modern, but fans will find the suit quite similar to Spider-Man Mars suit worn in comic books in the movie Spider-Man animation, Into the Spider-Verse last winter. 8. Multiverse. As in the trailer, Mysterio claimed that the current Marvel Cinematic Universe is 616 or Marvel Comics Universe, instead of 19,999 or he claims to be from the Earth 833, even though it's home to Spider UK, member of Captain Britain Corps Multiverse Protection Team. However, Multiverse was completely confirmed to be on the big screen during the Doctor Strange movie when the Ancient One enlightened him. 9. Peter Billingsley. If you remember clearly, in the first Iron Man movie, Peter Billingsley plays scientist William Ginter Riva, who was scolded by Obadiah Stane in the face. This caused him to hate him and join the group to help Mysterio become the Iron Man's successor. 10. Ned and Betty. On the film, Ned and Betty's relationship lasts only during the trip to Europe with the class. But the comic couple is actually married in comic books. However, comparing looks and character with his comic version, Ned of MCU is somewhat similar to Miles's best friend, Gang. 11. Iron Man plus Thor. Mysterio first appeared with a cape as well as the ability to shoot super energetic rays, along with the somewhat modern suit that Peter's friends mentioned as a combination version of Thor and Iron Man. This is most likely related to the comic Iron Hammer character, a combination of Thor and Iron Man. 12. Elementals. Quite sad when the elementals on the film are fake products created by Mysterio to deceive the people with full origins as if they were creatures born near the black hole with a body created from the elements. Nature like air, water, fire, rock. However, in comic books, elementals are a group of immortal individuals that possess the power of basic elements like movies. 13. Dimitri. Dimitri on the film appears as a veteran agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. However, we can't help but doubt that this is Dmitry Smerdyakov or Chameleon, who shot at May and led to the One More Day event in comic books. Not to mention that the gun was also a result of Peter taking off his mask, making this Dimitri name more likely to be chameleon than ever. 14. Details. Remember Uncle Ben? Although not told again about how Mr. Ben left in this Marvel Cinematic Universe, but Peter's briefcase when he took it to Europe had a BFP abbreviation, or it could be Benjamin Franklin Parker, Uncle Ben. 15. Avengers level. In the film, Mysterio mentions an Avengers level disaster level when setting up a monster scene combining elementals to attack the entire city of London. In comic books, the Avengers are often referred to as specialized teams that control evil beings with the power to destroy an entire city or even the planet. 16. Fake Nick Fury. The fact that Nick Fury tricked people is that he is in a specific place that is frequently happening in comic books. I even saw a bunch of mechanical versions of Nick Fury in comic books instead of Skrulls, somewhat thirsty than in movies. 17. Bellows and Soren. Nick Fury and Maria Hill have always been Bellows, Skrull General, and his wife Soren. Two Skrulls appeared in Captain Marvel earlier. This is the detail that shows the connection with the film of the superhero girl who is said to be the second strongest in the Avengers squad. Even while playing the role of Nick Fury, the couple is still a bit shy even when preparing to report on the mission. 18. SWORD. In the after credit of this film we can see Fury lying on a huge ship where Skrull is working hard at a giant agency with cutting-edge technologies. This is probably the organization SWORD, a subsidiary of SHIELD, is dealing with threats from outer space, and the agency may also be the peak headquarters of SWORD. 19. Spider selfie. The fact that Peter swings Silk and Selfie at the moment is a reference to Spider-Man game on PS4 with the same selfie mechanism. You own the game completely can recreate this scene because Insomniac Game also gave the new Spider-Man suit fan in this movie completely free.